This is a 1966 Mustang convertible. I'm going to take it for a drive. Got the factory installed seat belts. Engine fires right up. Drives out with good power. Transmission shifts fantastic. It's doing about 60 right now. All the gauges work properly. It's nice to have power steering. On these little cars, when you don't have power steering, it's not a big hindrance unless you're just parked still. But you know, it sure is nice to have. And power brakes are especially nice to have. I personally would choose, I guess I'd choose power steering over power brakes depending on what situation I was in. But it's nice having them both. It also has a power top. It's an original C-code car, 289, 2-barrel. And it's all original under the hood, or all original matching numbers. Still got the original carburetor on it. It's been rebuilt. Engine was rebuilt about 10,000 miles ago. I don't know if you can hear that transmission. It shifts out great. Turn the radio off, see if we can hear the engine. It's a little windy out, I guess, partly because of the top being down, but we've had some pretty strong windstorms happening here these past couple of days. Finally got a break from the rain, and it's a beautiful Georgia late February day, about 55 degrees out. And I'm actually pretty comfortable cruising in the old Mustang. Let me know. I'm doing between 55 and 60 right now, cruising around all these corners, and it just steers great. It drives straight and true. I say it drives straight and true. It might could use a slight alignment, and maybe pulling a hair to the right. The steering wheel in the straight position is steering straight, and it just when I say it's steering true, that's for sure. As far as there's no, you know, wobbling in the steering wheel, or, you know, sometimes there's that play in these older cars. The steering box is nice and tight. The power steering is working perfectly with ease. The car steers with ease. Really nice. Aside from the wind, this is a really quiet car. There's no ticking or you know, unusual squeaks or anything like that. The brakes do stop straight. In fact, I'm not touching the steering wheel right now while I'm stopping, and you see that it stops straight down the line. So it's not pulling to the right or the left. They're straight and true. I'm going to get on it a little bit. Transmission just shifts absolutely perfect. Of course, this is not a, you know, this is not a muscle car Mustang. This is a cruising Mustang. It's still got the V8, still got a nice V8 engine purr. But it's not, you know, the high performance 4-barrel rebuild or anything like that. It's not going to squeal the tires, probably, unless you want to do a little upgrades and modifications to it. But this is just an absolutely beautiful little cruiser. I think you could take a car like this and go on any trip you wanted. You could, where we're at in south of Atlanta, I wouldn't hesitate to drive this car up to Chattanooga, go up to Pigeon Forge to the you know, to the car swaps, and drive down to Moultrie or drive down to Panama City. Take this thing for nice long cruises. It just purrs like a kitten. It runs cool, as it should. I don't think I'm going to apologize for talking too much in my videos. I watch a lot of guys' videos on YouTube. They don't say a word. They just drive the car and you don't really know what's going on. I'd rather somebody tell me, you know, it pulls a touch to the right, or the brakes pull or don't pull, or whatever. So anyways, if I talk too much for you, then oh well. I usually get a significant amount of replies on our videos and even phone calls with people telling me, hey, I appreciate you walking me around that car and taking it for a nice drive. This is a big circle. I go out the back of the neighborhood and take a big circle and end up in the front of our neighborhood over here. So wipers also work. I didn't turn them on. I don't like turning the wipers on when the windshield is dry. You know, the windshield wipers sometimes have a tendency to want to scratch the windshield. So I only like turning those on if I put some water on there. Sorry, I'm kind of stumbling along that. We still have the original owner's manual from the first buyer in the glove compartment, not the reprints you buy from Mustangs Unlimited for $12, but the actual original. Kick down works good. I didn't show that before. I guess I didn't kick it down, but if you stomp on it, it'll kick down. The vacuums are all working properly. And before I stop this video, I'm going to pull over real quick and just double check and see. I think I've got, let's see what we got here. Yeah, I do have the original owner's manual. What's that say? They've got all that information on there, and they bought it February 25th of 1966 in South Carolina. So this is a Southern States car, and I know it's been here in Atlanta for about 15 years. Been in a lot of parades and always been garage kept. Gonna have a blast driving this beauty.